Hello, how's it going? Happy Thursday to you guys. I hope you're well. It is Thursday, the day of each and every single week. So I hope that you had a good week so far and that you're looking forward to the weekend, maybe if you are, I don't know, in a job that is Monday to Friday, or for whatever reason, you might be perhaps disconnecting from this online world and even your business in order to recharge, to reconnect. So, yeah, let me know what you're up to, what you're doing. I hope you're well. I'm just going to make sure that we are live and also that the sound is all going well. So, if you can actually confirm that as well, that would be absolutely awesome. If you can give an X in the comment section letting me know that the sound is good, that you can hear me well, even though I'm always checking myself, but that would be very well appreciated. So let's have a look. Oh, yeah, yeah. What's going on there? What's going on there? So I see someone is up there. I can't see who it is. Hey, Craig, nice to see you, buddy. If you can hear me well, let me know. It sounds good on my side. I think we're fine. So I hope you guys are well and that we are going to talk about a topic which is really important, right? So, how to make more money on building your business online as well as while doing less in it. For those of you that don't know me, before we jump into this conversation, my name is Thierry from thierryvalexander.com. As you can see right here, each and every single week, we're meeting here to have a conversation together around 8 p.m., pretty much sharp on Thursdays, broadcasting on my business page, Thierry Alexander, the private Rise and Roll community Facebook group, as well as on YouTube as well for now a couple of months or so. Usually the topic is related to or connected to the blog that comes out on thierryvalexander.com each and every single Monday, attached to a freebie of some sort, a guide, a cheat sheet, a further training, a workshop, a challenge, whatever it may be. This week is a little different. I'm coming on, yet we are not going to talk about the blog article that of this week. In fact, this week there wasn't really any announcement of the new blog, and that is for a purpose. There's a reason behind it, and I'm going to share that with you very shortly. Now, how do we do more in your online business, creating more positive results, make more money, create more sales while doing less in it? Maybe meaning that you're less on task, okay, or that there are some different elements that I want to bring on, but how can that be possible? The reason I want to talk about this with you is because I know that a lot of us, a lot of you might be hustling and bustling around and about, keep on doing the thing, and cannot reach a point of sort of burnout. That's what I've experienced myself many times over. In fact, in my very first entrepreneurial adventure, I did reach that burnt out. Just when I reached it, I was like, okay, need to go. And I left. I went all the way to Southeast Asia in order to disconnect from everything, to from even Europe, the country that I'm living in, and everything. Needed a break, needed to disconnect, to reconnect with myself, to reconnect with nature, to reconnect with other things, but the commitment and responsibilities that I had right where I was living at the time, where I'm back in right now, actually in the UK, in London. For me, escapism is such a, it might sound negative to some people to escape. For me, traveling is a way of escaping, to recharge, to renew, to rejuvenate, and come back stronger, to kind of do this hero's journey, and going through a whole circle with experiences, yet much stronger, more strengths, and better clarity and new type of plan, if you may. Okay, so that is why I want to share with you, some points here, 4 points to be precise, and for you to stop the, I think it's time to kind of stop the hustle and bustle and start living one life only. And funny enough, actually, I was talking with one of my clients just earlier on, a coaching client of mine, where she shared with me that she went on holidays recently, like a couple of weeks ago, and already when it was the time to come back, she was already dreading the work laptop to opening it up. For me, that's a sign that we are not fully enjoying what we're doing when we are already having some kind of anxiety and preconception of what it's going to be like, and not really being in the moment and in the desire of actually doing the work and going back to work. There's a misalignment with what is it that we've got to do and what is it that we truly desire to do, what is part of us, what makes us have joy in our life. And so that's where it's always interesting to think, okay, am I doing the right thing, or is there any changes to make? Because I can tell you, when I had the job, and I'm not saying that this is specifically for people in employment and they have to be entrepreneurs. A lot of people like to like to be employees and love to not have the responsibilities and commitments of being an entrepreneur, and that's totally cool. Yet, can we actually connect with something that brings us joy and make sure that we are doing that? Because I can tell you, when I had a job, it was definitely not bringing me joy. I always had that kind of anxiety, and I was walking backwards to the workplace because I just didn't want to be there. It was not part of me. It was very challenging, challenging, many times, many times, very often. So that is when we are in that type of energy, we are in the hustle bustling, we're just going, we're in the grind, of doing, and kind of avoiding the other things that actually can bring better, lighter energy and make us feel better, more joyful in life, which is what life is all about. We've got to enjoy it fully, right? So, the first point that I want to share with you in how to make more money building your business online while doing less, quote, right, is to press the reset button, which I tend to do massively on a massive scale once a year by going to my 10-day silent meditation retreat, where no devices are allowed, no eye contact, no physical touch, just myself, no writing, no reading, no watching TVs or anything, apart from the discourses that we've got at the end of the day. But that's obviously part of the program. Yet no TVs, YouTube, social media, no devices whatsoever. Myself and my thoughts, 10 to 12 hours meditation a day. And that, I can tell you, when I come out of it, is so refreshing, so much lighter. I feel like I've, let down of all those commitments and things that I'm doing on a regular basis that I love doing, yes. Yet being in the hustle bustle all the time is not what brings us joy, right? I mean, it is, I might be contradicting myself here. It is exciting to do the things, right? And this is why I said, like, stop doing the hustle bustle, because hustle bustle sounds very heavy, right? As when we make our business or our working life part of our life, we are one person. We've got to stop separating ourselves from what we are doing, because that creates separation within ourselves, meaning that it creates unhealthy relationship with your own self. Does that make sense? Like, type, drop me some X, drop me an X in the comment section if that makes sense to you, and if you can relate to this. Like, maybe going to the workplace feeling like you've got to put that persona on, which is not fully you, and then when you come out of the workplace, you're like, okay, now I can be myself, I can breathe, I can talk my thoughts, I can speak my mind and all that stuff. Drop me some an X if that's you. Pressing the reset button once a year when I do go to this meditation retreat for 10 days, which hasn't happened for the second year in a row for obvious reasons. Yet I hope that I can do it in November. Usually it's in April, but I hope to be able to do it this November coming. Then pressing the reset button, switching off, disconnecting from everything that you're doing, this business or workplace or whatever, even maybe your family life, is going to help you disconnect to reconnect with yourself and pour some love on you so that you can actually pour even more love and attention on other people when you come back. Because if you don't love yourself, there's no way you're going to be able to actually look after other people and pour love on other people if you're not looking after and pouring some love onto yourself first. Because why would you do it on other people if you don't do it for yourself, right? That's kind of like common sense, but we tend to forget it. So that is my first point, my first tip to make more money while doing make more money on your business while doing less is to press the reset button. And the reason, yeah, it sounds kind of counterproductive, but I can tell you that when I do this, either when I go to my meditation retreat once a year, last year when I was traveling around France, going into Paris, Orleans, south of France, different places, then my business actually created more sales, whereas I was doing less. It was kind of weird, really, really, really weird. And every time I go to my meditation retreat, same. I've got systems now in place that allows me to sell when I'm not, doing the business physically. But that happens because you let go of things, right? Have you ever felt like this when you go on holidays and then you feel much lighter and somehow some good news are coming your way because everything is kind of relaxing, and you're like, wow, okay, that's really weird. What's going on? When you find a job, for example, if you are, putting some application form out there, once you find a job, all the other jobs that you've applied for, they all come all at once. Yeah, because you've let go and now everything is coming. It's weird, isn't it? Letting go. Press the reset button. Let go. The second one is to automate some of your processes, and I kind of mentioned it already. That is what helps me also to have a business that runs without me being on it 24/7. However, my business runs 24/7. Emails are going out. My robot is working for me. I've got my blogs that is there 24/7. I've got some offers that are going on 24/7. Talking about offers, stay tuned now, because in the next minute or so, I'm going to share with you a great bonus that I've put together and which is about to come on next Monday. So that you want to hear about. Automate some of your processes. What can you automate or delegate, perhaps, that is consuming a lot of time of yours, or that you don't like doing, and that you would like to, give to someone else to do? Maybe you want to delegate some social media content creation. Maybe you want to automate some of your processes like email marketing, social media, publishing. That really helps a lot, because yes, you do the work prior, but it means that you can set it, you can do it even in a bigger chunk, in order for you to make it scheduled to go out at a specific day and time when you are not doing it. That way you can focus your attention on other tasks that are more important, like income producing activities, such as connecting with new people, connecting with your lists, replying to messages, inviting people to events. Automation is a huge part of my business in some areas of it, because it does help to leverage, it does help to kind of have, like, to leverage the tools that are almost like a little mini employee that is working for you, kind of thing, right? So talking about automation and systems, I also want to share with you, that each and every single week I'm sharing with you something of some sort, usually that is linked to the blog of that is coming out on Monday with the blog, like a PDF, a cheat sheet, a further training or something. This week, because we are talking about automation, and I've mentioned also a little bit of, uh, the fact that I'm automating some of my emails and all that. This week, I want to share with you a couple of things. First, a profile profit cheat sheet, which is going to help you scan your Facebook profile and see if it is set in a way that is going to put you in the best position online, to make sure that you are positioned as an authority. And the second thing that I want to offer you here, that I'm inviting you to, is a masterclass. I am running a masterclass next Monday, and that masterclass is basically going to be it's going to be an hour. Okay, so it's not a challenge of 5 days, it's not a workshop, it is a live 1 hour masterclass on a private setting. It will be on a Zoom, it won't be in the group, it won't be on my personal profile, it will be in a Zoom setting, so private, so you've got to register for that. And this is to help you keep your list safe. Okay, so it's a keep your list safe masterclass to make sure that you never lose the results of your hard work. Those contacts that you've collected, those people that you're building relationships with, and that you are selling or potentially selling products, services, opportunities to. Then that masterclass is going to help you knowing the safest place where to put your list, and also to grow your list in a way which is, I'm just checking the comments as well, in a way which is to get more leverage, sales, and sign-ups in less time. Okay, it's always about doing more in less time, leveraging everything, and to have more sales, sign-ups, and leverage the system to basically build the business of the dream you've ever wanted, that you always wanted. So if you want to get access to this, just type the word masterclass in the comment section, and that will be the details for you to register for that 1 hour masterclass, which will be private. Again, it won't be in this group. Do not think that for a second that it's going to be broadcasted here. You don't need to register and Thierry's gonna come in the Rise and Roll or in the Facebook page or YouTube. No, 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 no. This is a private setting where you're going to be able to ask me all your questions. Yet I'm going to share all this, as well as the number one asset that is going to help you have a more sustainable business. Huge and super key, right? Super, super key. So type the word masterclass in the comment section. Then you'll get access to the registration to the masterclass, as well as the profile profits cheat sheet for you to scan your Facebook profile and see if there is anything that you can tweak and change for you to be placed as an authority within the online space as well. Okay, so I hope I'm going to see you on that masterclass. That's the first time I'm running a masterclass. You've seen me doing some workshops, some challenges, but that is the first time. That's 1 hour, very concise, I'm not gonna take 5 days of your time, and yet you can ask me all the questions that you want in that masterclass. Okay, so type the word masterclass, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm so excited for this time, this very chunk concise time, 1 hour that we're gonna spend together. So the third point that I believe and know that helps doing more, creating more sales, doing more in your business while being while or creating more sales and creating more results, positive results within your business while doing quote less, or being present in your business less, kind of thing, is to batch your content. What does it mean? It's basically to make for example, once a week, sit for an hour or two and create all your content, social media content, for the entire week. And if you can, if you're fast enough, maybe you've got used to it now, to do it for 2 weeks, so that you are set. You don't have to do it on a daily basis if you're not the type of person who likes to do it on a daily basis. And let's face it, sometimes we don't necessarily feel like doing anything on a certain given day, right? So having some of your content already set and out there really helps to make sure that you have stuff going out, and you can manage your day and your life the way you actually decide and choose to. So content batching is amazing. My blogs are batched for weeks. I do about 12 weeks in a row for the past three um, batch of blogs. I've been doing 12 weeks in a row. I used to do 8, and even before that I used to do 5 weeks, and even 3 and 1 by 1 at the very beginning. So you grow, you learn, you find your way, you find your groove in how you can make the system work better and faster for yourself. And so doing 12 weeks in a row, for me, it's kind of good for now, because I've got other things going on. I'm preparing for my silent meditation retreat, so that when I come out, I still have some content, working for me, being published, without me having to go back immediately from 10-day silence into the work, because I know for a fact that I need to recover, kind of thing, of that time, and transition in coming back to this crazy thing that we call life, right? So content batching is a real great technique and strategy to use for you to create more results, to be present at all time in front of your audience's eyeballs, while you are not constantly on task. And the last point that I want to share with you is to use email marketing. Email marketing is absolutely huge. Again, it saves you a lot of time. It really takes your business to the next level, and also makes it much more sustainable. But that, I'm not gonna dive too much into it. Let me know if you have any knowledge about email marketing, if you use email marketing within your system, within your business, because that is something I'm going to share with you within the masterclass. Okay, why email marketing is so good, so amazing, and that every single one of you having an online business should use email marketing. Why should you use it? Come to the masterclass and know. How should you use it? Come to the masterclass and you will know. Do you have any questions about email marketing? Drop them here, but even better, come to the masterclass and I'll answer them to you live. And even perhaps, if needed, if the time allows, give you a live, example. So huge, lots to talk about, lots to cover on that topic. I will talk about it. That's not the only thing I'm gonna talk about within the masterclass, but that will be a big chunk of it. So I'm giving you a hint here. So yeah, if you want to join to the masterclass and make sure that you are keeping your list safe, for me to share with you how to do it, where to do it, so that you never lose the results of the hard work that you have been putting out there, and that you also build that list in a way which gets you more leverage, more leads and sales in less time than you ever dreamed possible, then that masterclass is for you, clearly. Type the word masterclass and you will get access to this, as well as to the profit profile, the profile profits cheat sheet, for you to review your own Facebook profile and see what can be tweaked in order for people to essentially ask you for more information about what you do and have, for them to sell, to sign up for, all that stuff. Okay, so any questions on anything, on the topics that I've covered today, on the tips that I've shared with you, on the masterclass, on the profile profits cheat sheet? Is there any questions that you have? I'm just going to check um, in other places that we are broadcasting on, which are and the Rising Roll and the Facebook page and the YouTube platform. We are everywhere at the moment, everywhere. So it doesn't seem that we have any questions, but if you have any questions, right, whether it is on the tips that I've given to you on how to make more money building your business online while doing less, or the masterclass that is going to help you, make sure that you're keeping your list safe, and never lose, the hard work that you've been putting out there to get more leverage, more sales, more signups into your business in less time, which I'm going to cover in the masterclass next Monday, then just type the word masterclass in the comment section, and you'll get the details. I'll send you the details on what's coming up, but that's next Monday, just 1 hour, not a challenge of 5 days, not a workshop, not yet a 1 hour kind of coaching session, if you may, but I'm going to share you the goods of what I'm using, what the top earners out there, in any fields are actually using. And that's not going to be in this group. So do not think again that it's going to be broadcast again. Thierry is going to be all nice and, nicey broadcasting in the Rise and Roll, because that's not going to be the case, my friend. It's all in a Zoom setting. So masterclass, looking forward to seeing you there if you are joining us. And in the meantime, I'm wishing you a great Thursday evening, beautiful end of the week, wonderful weekend ahead, and hopefully I'll see you next Monday in the masterclass. You take care. This Facebook Live is a wrap. Bye bye bye.